What's up, everybody? We are staying up here at the campground for the first time in this RV. We stayed here one time whenever we got the campground in the toy hauler. But yeah, this is gonna be the first time, and it is really cold. It was 24 degrees last night, and it's like 32 degrees right now. For some reason, our generator, so this motorhome has a 8,000 watt Cummins diesel generator. But I brought this just so, you know, we're not running that thing all day because we have Blitz, my dog. But for some reason that thing cut off last night, and so I don't know. Hopefully we figure that out. I don't know why it did that. But normally if we like have too much stuff going, just the breaker will trip, but the whole entire generator shut off. But anyway, what we're doing today is a little bit different. So, oh, also, this just got installed yesterday, so this is going to be the little picnic pole barn shed thing. We still got to put the floor in, and they still have some fascia board to put around the outside. But it is 24 by 24 and it's 10 feet tall on the sides. I think it's 14 feet tall in the very center. But this is awesome because we'll have live events or live music and stuff like that. And people can sing, and people will sit out there, or you know, whatever they want to do out there. So that's pretty exciting. So in the last video update, you guys saw all of the trenching was uncovered, and we're about 85%, I would say 90% covered back up. They still have to cover up the very last row, and then they have to just even it out, level it out a little bit. They put in the building connection right there for the toilet, bathroom, and yeah, everything's looking pretty good. And this is the first row, so it's pretty much fully covered up. Just have to level it out, smooth it out. But today's objective is actually a couple things, but today's objective is to put this driveway culvert in, and it is 64 feet of 18-inch RCP concrete culvert. And then we have some crushed concrete. But yeah, so we're gonna dig the trench. It's Saturday, so hopefully nobody comes. Kind of tried to make sure that nobody was coming today for working. But anyway, that's the plan. We got to start digging the trench, and then we're going to laser level the slope and hopefully get all that perfect, and then we'll start putting in the pipe. So that's today's objective. If we get that finished, we're gonna hook up the tractor and the chipper. And back on the left side property line there, we trimmed a bunch of trees and branches, and we just have to chip all that up because we're going to eventually be putting up a privacy fence here soon. And so yeah, all this is just ice. It normally doesn't get this cold in South Carolina. I don't know what that is, but that looks like ice too. This is the last trench that's left uncovered, and they just have to connect. First they have to get the water out, but then they have to connect that pipe to the pump station, lift station, which is going to be down there. And so yeah, we're coming together, and show you guys this way. So that's pretty much fully covered up. But yeah, it is coming. I'm about to hop into this excavator, get it started up, and fuel them up. Started a little rough, but not too shabby. And it looks like you got the tractor started, so that is good news. So yeah, we're just gonna fill them both up, and then bring them up here to the front and hopefully get started. All right, so we got the tractor getting filled up, and excavator has 3/4 of a tank, so I don't think I'm gonna fill that up right now. Just gonna fill up the tractor. Blitz, I don't know what he's doing. He's just hanging out, looking around. And yeah, everything started up this morning. So what are your thoughts of the day? It's cold. They're probably in like Wisconsin or somewhere where it's like -10. We're not used to the cold. So 20 degrees, 30 degrees, even 40 degrees is cold for us. All right, so as you guys can see, there's already kind of a little ditch here going to the next property, and they have a culvert down there. So we're just gonna try and, you know, tie into the same ditch, obviously, but we're gonna set up this rotary laser and then on the other end he went to go get the measuring stick. So our plan is we need 1.5% fall over the 64 feet, so it's going to be about 10 inches. And so we're going to start at 34 inches deep, and then we'll probably end at like 44, 45 inches deep. And anyway, we'll laser it out and hopefully it works. All right, guys, little turn of events. So you guys saw the time lapse yesterday, and I think I did a little video yesterday too of us starting to dig the trench and get the laser measurements. I don't know how much you guys saw, probably a good bit of it, but the battery ended up dying and we just got so into it we forgot to record. But it was basically the same thing. We ended up getting the concrete pipe laid in there. I'll throw some pictures up on the screen here. And we got the concrete pipe laid in. It went pretty smooth. That concrete pipe was super heavy, especially for the KX33 right there. So we got it in. We probably didn't finish until like 7 last night, and we just got it covered up. It's not smoothed out or anything like that. So today it is like 9 a.m. and we're about to go out there, and my goal today is to smooth out the drive in that area and then try and get a good bit of the ditch dug out, and I'll show you what I mean by that here in a second. All right, so I just fueled up, and Dylan's already up here, and what he's doing, he's just putting a few loads of dirt on top of this trench. That way I can use it to kind of level out the low spots, and then he's gonna put some more dirt on top of another trench halfway down the driveway. And he just said that there's people over there at the church beside us, so we're trying to chip a lot of that stuff, like I said yesterday. So maybe as soon as they're finished with their service, we'll start chipping. We don't want to mess any of that up. But yeah, so I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna show you guys how all this looks. So as you can, he just put some piles on top, but as you guys can see, it's leveled back out. And then here's the end of our pipe down there. So, and then the same thing on the other end over there. So the goal for today is to kind of spread this out, level it out. All right, so I think first order of business, I'm gonna see if I can smooth this out a little bit better. And it doesn't have to be completely perfect because this is just basically just the rough grade. There's no rock or anything on the very top. never had water flow on this side of the road. But anyway, they're making us do such a big culvert, and you know, our property is just about level. So with the slope of 1.5% or 1.67% or something, with that slope over, you know, the footage, there's just no way to easily do this. So, you know, now we're having to dig this real deep ditch. All right, guys, so as y'all can see, we did the ditch on the left-hand side, and it's a huge ditch. But that's the only way that we can make the culvert work. So like I was saying in the previous clips, they wanted an 18-inch culvert, and we basically have flat land, so there's really no good way to do it. But anyway, what I'm doing now, I'm just kind of cleaning up the edge of this trench, and he's in there with a shovel, kind of fine-tuning it and packing it down. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, no other good way to do it. We just kind of sloped it just to make sure that it still had fall, and we had to go just about to the end of the property. Alright guys, so just to kind of show you and finish you off, so here's our ditch on the right hand side, and there's our culvert. We still have to put some drainage rocks around it to kind of keep everything settled, and then I think we're going to put some grass and some grass straw down just to get some stuff growing, that way it doesn't kind of wash out. But everything's closed today, so we'll have to do that tomorrow or sometime this coming week. This is the other end, so this is the higher end, and so we still have to dig out this side, but it won't take near as long. We don't have to go too far, but that's kind of where we're at. This update wasn't really the best because we just had to work just to try to knock it out. But anyways guys, the driveway culvert is installed, and he's about to move the rest of this dirt here. There he is coming, and then we never got to the wood chipping, or we had a few other things that we wanted to do also, but this just took all of our time. So hey, anyway, it is what it is, but I'll see you guys in the next video.